All right, guys. So week 2, day 2 for this month. You guys are going to see inside of the practice portion, you're going to see an EMOM for 12 minutes. And then inside of the play portion of the workout, you guys are going to see a repeated sprint effort. But what I wanted to focus on for this video is the prepare portion of the workout. So you've got 3 times through or 5 minutes, just working through this complex, right? The kids are going to start with a handstand walk or a bear crawl. 10 to 20 meters is appropriate for this one. Something to coach them on for the handstand walk or the bear crawl. The thing that I would focus on looking at the rest of the pieces inside of this prepare would be an active shoulder position. So inside of the handstand walk, what that means is that you're noticing them pivot, shoulders are pressing into the ground, but the arms are remaining straight. The same kind of architect that we walk in, right? Our hips move up and down, whether we're active on one side or inactive on the other. We want it to be the same inside of that handstand walk. We don't want to see the arms bending excessively and the hands slapping the ground as they come forward. If you think about that at the knee when we're walking, if you guys have seen Scooby-Doo, like Shaggy, when he walks in Scooby-Doo, his knees pick up and he slaps the ground with his feet. We want to avoid that inside of our handstand walk. It would look pretty silly. So we want to have active shoulders rocking back and forth from side to side. And we can practice that as well inside of the bear crawl. Get the kids focusing on that active shoulder position, really pressing into the ground and remaining active through the shoulder. Moving forward from that, they have a 100-meter accelerating run. So what that means is they're going to start slow inside of that run, almost a jog type pace. They're going to pick it up, move faster and faster and faster as they go through that 100 meters, utilizing that 100-meter distance to warm up for potentially a sprint later on, which you guys do see later inside of the play portion of the workout. So jog to a fast run at the end of that 100 meters, followed by 5 perfect air squats. So something to focus on. And I think a lot of times we focus at the hip, we focus at the knee. Let's focus at the feet on this one. So in the prepare, coach the kids to push their big toe into the ground, their pinky toe into the ground, and to grip the ground with their feet. Have them focus there on their perfect squats. We coach them a lot at the hip. We coach them a lot at the knee. We talk a lot about bracing. Let's talk about the feet a little bit. So big toe, pinky toe, and heels down, and then grip the ground with their feet. Focus there. We've got those 5 perfect squats and then 30 seconds in the bottom of a squat position. Something that I'd like to see would be maybe alternating rounds between a relaxed bottom of the squat position and then an active bottom of the squat position. See if we can't get some time out under tension in that perfect squat. So maybe on their 5th rep, have them hold the bottom position, stay active through their hamstrings, their glutes, driving their knees outward. The lateral rotator group of their hips are really working hard there, remaining active for 30 seconds. You can have them alternate rounds, so you can go inactive and active, inactive and active through those 5 minutes. After their bottom of the squat position, you guys are going to see PVC good mornings. So 5 PVC good mornings. Something to focus on there would be that we're utilizing the fact that we're tipping forward as a counterbalance. So a lot of times what I see people doing inside of a good morning is they break at the knee and the hip, right? And they send their hips back. You notice that the shin stays straight up and down. We want to utilize our shoulders moving forward in both a good morning and an RDL position, almost as a counterbalance. So we should be reaching even further back with our shins, tapping more into our hamstrings and our glutes. This is something that I talked with recently to my athlete, Amato Mazoka, who's a competitive athlete in the teen division. We talked to him about utilizing the weights as a counterbalance for those hinge type patterns. And that's something I'd like to see more of from our athletes as well, is that when we tip forward at the shoulder, we should be able to dip further back into our hamstrings, and we should see the shins almost move backwards beyond straight up and down, beyond vertical, to get more out of the hamstrings, more length. And then, of course, we're squeezing the glutes forward, pressing the hips forward to finish that movement. So we can focus there on the PVC good mornings. And yeah, that's some tips for that section. You're going to notice a bar hang and some walking lunges too. Have them go vertical torso, tipped forward torso, alternate maybe between rounds between that, and then an active and inactive bar hang as well. And that is week 2, day 2.